So for my independent project, I did makeup, and my question was, how can I apply animal characteristics to an actor using makeup? The performances are all done, the show's finished now, and I'm just taking a look back at what I did, and the pros and cons of my project and how I carried it out. Um, so the book, the play was adapted from a book called Animal Farm by George Orwell. All the characters in the play are animals, but it is the theme of the book. The theme of the book and the play is the Russian Revolution, and obviously it was men, like humans, in the revolution. Obviously not animals, but it was like playing on like different animals and like their statuses and stuff like that. So rather than making them into full-on animals, we had to make them like humans with animal characteristics. This taught me so much. It taught me, well, I've done makeup before because I love it. I'm really interested in makeup. I've done like special effects makeup before. I've never really done stage makeup, so I thought, great, like here's my opportunity with this qualification. I can go get that, go try something new. So I focused entirely on makeup for the whole project. And it was really interesting to work with directors for the first time, because obviously I'd have my ideas, but they'd also have theirs, and like as a director you're looking at the play as a whole all the way through, so I might be thinking, okay, you know, grotesque, this would look great, this would look better, this would look worse, etc. You've got all your own ideas in your head, but as they're viewing it from a whole, I think they have much more of an idea on exactly what it is they want. So I was making like sheets, like using these like charts, these face charts, and they were going yes, no, yes, no. That is one thing that I could have improved, is my time allowed to make mistakes and make improvements on my makeup, because it did get to like quite late in the process stage of making these looks for me to go, oh, actually that would be better than that, or you know, no, you know what, we don't want that, because we looked at stuff like having, like for the pigs, like having like Joker smiles, like a bit in black, and then we decided to scrap it really last minute, so that's something I could definitely have improved. Organisation, 100% could have been improved. A lot of the time I was doing the makeup and I was like, oh god, where's this, where's that? I didn't really have my organised like area as tidy as it could have been. I was losing stuff quite a lot, it slowed me down a little bit. But all in all, definitely time management. I quite surprised myself because I've always been awful at managing time, and I seem to manage it really well. I had a 5-minute call for makeup, so I had to go like quick, like get everyone done. But my key to this was getting everyone, like, another thing I wanted to do was teach people how to do it themselves, just in case I wasn't around, just in case that we hadn't like run out of time. And it was just to touch it up. I had the basic look, I had the face charts around for people to look at if they needed, with annotations that they can kind of teach themselves. And they were allowed to freely use the makeup that I had as well. Something else I learned, and I think I did quite well at, was I had a budget. So I had to handle budget, and I had to go and get some makeup stuff that I didn't have in my kit in order to like obviously do the makeup, and that was a really cool experience, being able to like handle the money and go out and like search for stuff and price match stuff so that I could get more for my money and do better makeup. I'm just thinking what else. I had some comments on Facebook because I did like a status and tagged a lot of the cast members in for feedback, so that I know for next time what I could do better and what I already did well in. I had a couple of nice comments. I'm just going to say a couple, just because I'll put them in my my diary anyway. One of the comments was, the makeup lasted from matinee to the evening show. My makeup fit both of the characters I played. It was easy to go from animal to human with the makeup I had on. And this was because I did dark, deep set eyes for a farmer and a goose. And then the constructive criticism was, the only thing I would say was more powder on my face. It didn't last as long as it could have because of the lights from the stage. So next time I might use oil-free foundation and a bit more powder, because obviously the lights make you sweat and then it makes you shiny. So it does like kind of look a bit funny if you're shiny and everyone else isn't. So that was definitely a helpful criticism there. And then somebody else put the makeup lasted very well and it fit with both of my characters. It was really easy to reapply. So that's really nice to know that I did ensure that the actors knew how to touch up if I wasn't around, and it wasn't too difficult for them as well. So overall, I think it was a massive learning curve, and I did so much that I didn't think that it would be that doable. And actually, it was just fine, and I did enjoy myself along the way as well. I got to play around. I did so many different looks. I did so many different trials, and then we finally found the last look, and we put everyone on stage and we did photos, and they looked really good. I had to work also with Erin, who did the horse makeup, because if either of us weren't around, we had to touch up for each other, so we had to collab there, and that was really cool to work with somebody else who's doing a similar project, because it teaches you how to work as part of a team as well, which we're all generally really good at, but that was a good thing to be able to design something and to compare with somebody else. So yeah, overall, I think my project definitely set me up and helped me out for the future, and now I can use all my stuff that I used for Animal Farm for other projects, and I can put all these pictures of the makeup that I did in a portfolio.